Welcome to the weekly watch list. I'm going to take you through some of my personal picks and where I'll be looking to take action. So, first one up that we're going to keep an eye on this week is going to be gold. I'm keeping an eye on this because ultimately we've got quite a bullish behavior behind this asset at the moment. You can see it's been quite steady trends. Also, we've seen a little bit of dips in the market towards the end of last week, okay, which sometimes creates a lot of doubt. Typically, this time of year, you can see some pullbacks within the stock market, which if there are pullbacks, quite often people do then flock towards more the safer havens, things like gold and so on. So gold one, I'm definitely keeping an eye on for this week. Okay, now again, I'm looking at two different action zones. I'm looking to take trades around the daily 10 and 20 bounce. As you can see, it's been working very well so far this year. Or if we're looking to be a little bit more proactive, we're looking at a 4-hour setups where we can be in and out in shorter time setups, where we're going to take the smaller setups on gold. Okay. In terms of target wise, I've kind of mapped out where I think this will get to within the week. So this is what I'm keeping an eye on, just waiting for my triggers to be able to then take these trades. But looking quite promising. Ultimately, maybe Monday could be ready to go from a 4-hour setup, or otherwise a slight pullback to be able to get in on a daily setup and hold it for a bit longer duration. But gold looking very promising for this week. One I would definitely keep an eye on. Next one, I'm moving on to Chicago wheat. Okay, we just had kind of a crossover. It's maybe signaling a change in direction. At the moment, we've just seen that daily setup here. So I feel like Chicago wheat, depending on how it opens up, is looking very promising to be looking to take action from the start of the week. As it's at the daily EMAs, I would be looking to take this position and hold it for the duration of the move up until the target. So Chicago wheat, quite exciting, depending on where it opens up this week. Copper, again, another one we've kind of seen that crossover happen. Okay. And again, for a daily setup, would like a little bit more of a pullback before looking to take any action. So would be more probably a 4-hour setup on Monday. Again, seeing how these play out, how it opens up. But that's if we're looking for kind of shorter time frames. Otherwise, we're looking at maybe a slightly pullback to get a daily bounce where we'll be looking to take the longevity of the move. Just have to see what happens. Again, it's always good to have a plan. It's always good to be organized, but you have to see what happens and you react to what happens. But either way, definitely some promising assets this week to be keeping an eye on. And then we've got our currency pairs. Ultimately, I think the pound is shaping up to be quite bullish next week. Okay, so first one I'm keeping an eye on is going to be the pound against the Swiss franc. Okay, we're in the daily area right now. So in a very interesting place. This typically should either kind of turn around right now and start going up, or if it's going to drive below that 20 EMA, then we're probably going to knock it off the watch list. But we have seen it take out this little area here where it's been struggling. We've just seen it kind of pull back into this. So hopefully we're going to see a retest now and bounce back up. So this is one I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Probably going to focus more on the 4-hour setup. No point looking at 4 hours just yet, because if the daily price is in the 10 and 20, it means the 4 hours is going to look extremely messy. As you can see, the price is below the 10 and 20. So this is not one for the start of the week. This is one where we need to see at least one day up, first of all, before we really consider start keep an eye on this. But pound Swiss franc, I think, has potential to be watching from kind of Tuesday, Wednesday onwards for some potential trade setups. And then last, we've got the pound CAD. Now, this one's in a much better position. Okay, again, Forex, very volatile. So I'm going to focus more on the 4-hour setups. And this is kind of in the right position already. You've seen we just had one at the end of the close for Friday bounce. But these are the setups I'm going to be looking to keep an eye on. These short swings where we get short bursts in and out. Perfect for day traders to be able to kind of get in and get out. And that's exactly how I'd be looking to trade these Forex pairs. In and out, in and out. And then just automatically knowing where your ceiling is very important, because you don't want to be riding it too high, hitting this and let's see it turn around. So do be prepared. Make sure you've got your target set up. Make sure you've got your areas of entry. Okay, so what I call my bus stops, or where I'll be looking to take action, where I'm looking to get on the bus and not chase after the bus. And let's set up your alerts and just be organized. Make sure to follow the page so you don't miss out on my future watch lists.